Welcome, welcome. Just going to wait a couple of seconds to see if anybody wants to hop on in the beginning, but of course you'll see it on the replay. I'm on here with Nicholas and his mom Lorraine, and we are coming to you live because we have incredible information to share that we have been privy to for 1.5 years now. And Nick and his family, myself, my family, and hundreds of other people that we have presented this to has been nothing short of amazing. When your health is everything and you're onto something that is just cannot be compared to modern technology, modern medicine, we are going back to our roots. We are going back to Ayurvedic herbs, natural herbs, and what this is activation. This is in lieu of supplementation. Yes, you do need supplements. You do need to have certain fats. You do need to have, you know, other things that you should be doing. But what this is a natural product that, with the synergy of 5 natural ingredients, creates incredible results. So I want to preface by saying what this is. So our body has natural proteins, NRF2 and NRF1 proteins. And when these proteins are activated, a myriad of health benefits occurs. So our body, everyone that's watching, everyone that's walking around has oxidative stress. So what is that? You cut an apple in half, it turns brown. That's what's happening inside of your body. Your body is going through a rusting process. And unless you address that, nothing's going to change. So there are many diseases that are a result of oxidative stress. And first of all, what causes oxidative stress? Certain medications, the air, the water, certain foods, fast food restaurants, alcohol, pesticides, lack of nutrition, too much exercise causes oxidative stress. Just about everything that we do results in oxidation or inflammation, producing potentially damaging free radicals in our body. So what this one little activator does is that it reduces oxidative stress and has been clinically proven, and the FDA has approved the statement that this protein reduces oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days and increases to 70% in 90 days. So virtually, there is not a synthetic drug, and pharma is trying to mimic it synthetically, actually. But why would you even want to take the synthetic when you can have a natural product that does this? Our glutathione production is depleted. It's completely depleted after age 20. And I tend to wonder if it's even depleted long before that, because when our children were given vaccinations and we were told as moms to give them Tylenol, that is the worst thing you can do because that depletes the body of glutathione. So I believe that our body depletes of it way before we turn age 20. We also have enzymes, which are very important antioxidants, SOD and catalase. These are very important to your health. So I titled this ASD and activation because Nick at one point was on the spectrum, and I want to introduce his mom, Lorraine, to explain what happened back when Nick was 18 months old. He's a twin. And I'm gonna turn it over to Lorraine, and then we'll have Nicholas tell us how he's feeling.
On the screen. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. As Lisa said, Nicholas was born at 24 weeks old. He is a miracle. He received vaccinations according to the full-term child vaccination schedule, which we realized afterwards, unfortunately, that he shouldn't have. But he was vaccine injured after receiving his 18-month vaccinations. He regressed, he lost eye contact, he had probably about 35 words at that point in time. He lost all of them, he was not verbal. He then, at 2 years old, we brought in the early intervention team, and he was diagnosed with autism. Well, lo and behold, we started to realize that it was a vaccine injury, and we started to immediately just go into how we can detox his body from all the heavy metals and the adjuvants that were put into his body. So we began with doing chelation therapy, fish oils, probiotics, limiting his diet to pretty much just whole foods, taking out all of the high fructose corn syrups and the partially hydrogenated soybean oils and all those things that really just cause a host of issues in our bodies. And for a person who is injured, they already suffer from just severe inflammation in their brain, swelling in their brain. So we were doing that. We were seeing some results, nothing that was over the top fabulous. Nick also didn't become verbal till he was 6 years old. He was in autistic classes. He really struggled a lot. He had a lot of anxiety issues. He had very, very, how do I want to put it? High extreme frustration because of his lack of communication. So we worked with him. School was great because of the program he was in. It did bring him pretty far, but there was just something that we wanted to see that we weren't seeing. We were seeing that he was very disconnected, had a lot of anxiety, like I said. His ability to communicate was frustrating him so much. So lo and behold, Lisa last year introduced us to this amazing activator. We started taking it in April. Leading up to that, Nicholas was, again, he's almost a man now. He was really having such severe struggles in school, behavior issues, almost to the point where, there was a lot of arguing going on. He was very combative. I was at my wit's end and really wasn't sharing it with a lot of people. I was just bringing it to God and praying like, Lord, there has to be something here that I'm missing. What, show me what it is. And when this came into our lives, I said, Nick, take this little yellow pill. This is going to help you. He took it. Well, lo and behold, 4 days later, I can cry. The progress that we saw in him in 4 short days was beyond remarkable. To me, it was an answer from God for what I was praying for. He became calm. He became focused. He was sleeping better. He became joyful again like he once was as a very young boy. But with going into puberty, all these things were happening, and there was so much confusion happening, and we weren't able to help him. Well, Lisa could attest, we went to actually a vaccine court issue that was going on, and Nick wanted to come with us to be an advocate and to be a voice. And he sat there for, I think we were there for 5 hours. Yeah. 5 hours. Which he,
like this, in between the two of us.
Perfectly
right?
Still. He was never able to sit still. He'd have to get up and walk about and fidget and be all over the place. He sat there. He was involved. He was asking us questions. He was
no fidgeting,
nothing. He was empathetic.
No
he was just truly engaged. And that was just the point where I says, okay, this activator will never not be a part of our lives. Nicholas has some stuff that he wants to say also, so I'm going to let him talk. But it really is something that everybody should be on, not just a person who has, a spectrum disorders, not just a person who has diabetes or heart issues. We all have inflammation in our bodies, and everybody needs to be activating it so that our body can start fighting against these free radicals.
And reverse aging. It's actually reverses the signs of aging. I'm really 82. Lorraine is 92. Okay, so we'll turn this over to Nicholas.
Okay.
And
okay. So the little yellow pill has helped me feel calmer. It also removed my anxiety as well. It got rid of my nausea. It improved my sleep. It helped with sadness. It also improved my outlook as well. I was better focused in school, improved my behavior. And prior to all this, I was struggling in school, experienced a lot of meltdowns. I had numerous frustrations. I lost my words. But now with the little yellow pill, I concentrate more in school and at home. Prior to this, I felt anxious, which led to me feeling nauseous and me becoming very underweight. And thanks to the activator, my appetite increased, and I was able to eat healthy, and I increased my weight.
That's wonderful. And Nick, by the way, is really bright, as you could see. He's very musical, and he's a writer. He writes incredibly. He's definitely gifted, and now he's able to use those gifts and not have all the other horrible side effects of what he went through all his years growing up. So, yeah, did you want to say anything else? Maybe to other people out there that have children that everyone's in school, and it would help them function better now that school started and school's starting soon. And
when you see your friends at school, do you think they could benefit from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you are struggling with all these harmful problems that are going into your body, just be focused, be calm, and make sure you do all this good stuff, and make sure you do well throughout your school years, no matter if you're starting or finishing, if you're in your freshman or your senior year, or you're just finishing high school or going to college. You should always take that little yellow pill. You have to try it, because if you do, you, and I mean you, will be activated.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you so much, Nick and Lorraine.
Thank you for having us.
And please reach out, send messages, private message. We're here to help. We want to help. This is the power of sharing. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Maybe I should have you do this.